We are finally here. So this movie is pretty special. It's also really basic for this to be my favorite Christmas movie, but I don't care because it's too good. We're on the last day till Christmas. We have one day until Christmas. Happy Christmas Eve, everybody. And I wanted to share with you my favorite Christmas movie, which is It's a Wonderful Life. And before you go on and say that I'm basic, you can do it, it's fine, actually, never mind. But the reason why this is my favorite Christmas movie is a couple of reasons. I'm not gonna go into all of them, and I'll tell you why later. But it's my favorite Christmas movie because it really is a very relatable Christmas movie. So Christmas season is really magical, very fun for everybody. But there's also another facet of it that nobody likes to talk about. Think of every financial problem and personal relationship that's gone amok, and think of the impending doom of the new year all coming to a head and crashing down all around you. This is that movie where everything goes wrong. Christmas is that time where you, like I said in a previous video, you have time to reflect on what you've done in the past year, but it's also, you realize New Year's is just around the corner. What have you done this past year? And if you're like me, probably not a lot. You haven't changed the world. You haven't won an award for something. You haven't cured cancer for good. On a separate note, I think that the phrase is gonna be, you haven't cured corona. Might be, I don't know, whatever. It's just a tangent. If you haven't done anything big, then that's kind of depressing. And that's what makes you, and what makes George Bailey in this movie want to kill himself, want to commit suicide. But you shouldn't. That's the thing. You shouldn't. Christmas should be reminding you of what matters most. Because along with all the financial problems, the relationship issues, and the feeling of you haven't accomplished anything, there's also the people you did grow in relationship with, or you met new people, or you were able to do something different in your job. Just these little tiny things that you matter to the world, you matter to people. You don't have to matter to the entire world and everybody knows your name. But if you matter to just a few people, then that is amazing. It's so much better and more rewarding than knowing that the whole world knows your face, knows your name. Christmas is a matter of mattering to people. It's where you can come together, people have time off, you come together with your family or with close friends, you get to exchange gifts, it's super fun. Everybody's busy. But the thing is, Christmas time is when we all get a little bit of a break all at the same time. That's why I think this movie is my favorite Christmas movie, is because it reminds me of what matters most, is that I matter to people and that I can be a part of people's lives without having to change the world. This little community that I have at YouTube, that's great. I love it. I could go bigger. Like, I could have millions of followers, but I'm glad that I don't, because I get to interact with each and every one of you in the comment section. It's really fun. I didn't really mean for this video to be super sappy, but this movie is definitely bringing it out in me. I've met so many people this year through YouTube and figuring out how to do collaborations with people, figuring out how to do new things. It's so much fun. If you want to know more about my thoughts on It's a Wonderful Life, I have a video dropping today at 2 p.m. and it's about It's a Wonderful Life. So if you really want to hear my thoughts, subscribe and click on the notification button so you get notified when I upload that video and it goes live. Also, like this video, it helps me out a lot. But here is some of the elements of Christmas movies that are specifically in It's a Wonderful Life, but can also be spread across multiple Christmas movies. So there's a guardian angel. That's pretty literal, but it's a thing. It happens. There's a guardian angel or a wise sage or some sort of person or figure that is a mentor involved in this person's life. And in George Bailey's life, it's an actual guardian angel. That's pretty cool. There's flashbacks, like A Christmas Carol. So looking at Christmases past, very much like A Christmas Carol, where you're looking back at all the past Christmases and reminding yourself what happened during those times. What actually was occurring during that point in your life. And then you also, in this movie in particular, you have the child with their innocence and wonder. So George Bailey's children are so cute and they're really very innocent. They don't know what's happening. They don't know about financial trouble as much as their dad does and their mom does. Their wonder brings George Bailey back to what actually is important during Christmas time. I hope you enjoyed these videos. I definitely have enjoyed them a lot. For the last time for this series, thank you guys so much for watching my 5 days of Christmas movies. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great Random Thursday, and I will see you on the other side of the screen, actually in just a little bit when I post my new video at 2 p.m. today. So be sure to be there when it drops, or if you're celebrating Christmas, totally fine. Do that. Anyways, Merry Christmas Eve to everybody, and I will see you soon.